Greetings, it's Deja Bliss. Welcome back to my channel where we talk about life force management and Kundalini awakenings. I'm here today to talk about Kundalini and sexual energy. Are they the same thing? Are they different? And all of that. So keep it kind of brief today on this subject, but first of all, Kundalini is life force energy. So in the same context, yes, your sexual energy is also your life force energy. That is the force which created your life. It's the force which created all of our lives. And it is the divine life energy of the universe. So if you can think of, in the grander scheme of things, the energy of creation that created all things, the cosmic orgasmic energy, also known as Kundalini, Organ, Om, Chi, Prana, all of these things, the cosmic life force. So in our bodies, generally speaking, most people are only familiar with this energy when it's kind of encapsulated or stuck in the first two chakra centers. So most people's familiarity with this energy is only primal and sexual. So the difference between just sexual energy and Kundalini life force energy, if you want, they are the same, but they are different in that when it is aroused, it is not just in the first two chakra centers. It's not just sexual. It is a full body, full life experience, embodiment, if you will, where you feel enlivened in your whole being. So you can tell the difference between someone who is more enlightened, let's say, and someone who is not by how their energy is directed. If someone's just being directed from their lower centers, that means they have not yet learned to move their Kundalini and manage it in their full body and in their full spiritual mechanics. So any irresponsibility sexually, let's say, or any distortions with that energy is, you could say, dysfunctional Kundalini. You could say it's not been learned to be managed correctly. And it also is being distorted because if you are fully awakened, if you have your life force energy in your entire body and entire system, well, just eating could be a sensual experience. You could have orgasmic moments just in conversation. You could, you have a romance with life and not just a lower center primal need. Not to say that there's anything wrong with that. We are a full spectrum human. As we become a bit more balanced and we're utilizing all of the spinal centers and learning to merge them all together, of course we're going to have all the sensations, but we also have the consciousness and the wherewith to be able to redistribute that energy as per necessary, right? Like, say we are feeling turned on, if you will, but we don't have an outlet for that with a person, then we might shift that energy into a creative project, or we might go give just unconditional love to someone, or we might, speak about something that we're inspired to. So we've moved that energy up here. So in Kundalini Yoga, in life force management techniques, which I teach and I share with clients, we learn to move the vital energy up and down the spine, direct it consciously through different centers, or experience it in the full body. And also that sensual, sexual energy, it's a creative force that doesn't have to be used in the act of sex. It can be used just to have a yummy experience with life, or to create or manifest some more aligned reality, right? A higher reality for the collective to experience. We can take that energy and move it into shifting dimensionally, shifting our experience of reality from this lower dimensional, very dense distortion, you could say, that we're experiencing in a lot of reality. As we learn to work this energy, we can cultivate our life force energy and learn to move this feeling of unconditional love, healing, empowerment out into the world. And there are some cool techniques to do that with, as I teach in my life force course, but where you can like kind of transfer, learn to project, transfer that energy into your reality and experience. I hate to use the word higher because I'm not trying to make a hierarchy, and that's not what this is about, but it is like life elevated. Just like some regions of the world are higher elevation, and that's not saying they're better, it's just saying their elevation is higher. They're above the ground more. So same with your level of density, or how much density you're experiencing versus how integrated your spiritual dimensions are into your physicality, which actually levitates your body, levitates your experience. So you're experiencing a vibrational frequency change, a shift to a lighter one. And that frequency shift is stimulating. It's the cells and everything are vibrating at a different rate. So you're getting a different hertz, right? You're getting a different sensation that can be very, stimulating and elevating and feel really good. And so when you learn to not just concentrate that in the lower centers, but you learn to feel that in your heart and in your throat and in your face, this is also rejuvenating, right? So you've heard like sexuality can be rejuvenating. Maybe you've heard of the term ojas, which is your vitality, that a lot of people are trying to keep their ojas reserved by maybe circulating sexual energy rather than releasing. That is all related. However, when we learn to use I want to use the word use. When we learn to elevate and live our life force at a higher vibration, when we're learning to be in the yum all the time, and we're living a lightness of being, a levitating attitude. There are levitating attitudes, gratitude, love, praise are the three main ones. Then our frequency is higher and everything feels yummier, right? We're living that sort of Kundalini experience all the time, and it isn't just in the groin, right? It's in the whole body, it's in the fingertips, it's in the lips, it's in the face, and that creates for ourselves a really rich and delicious experience of life. So I highly recommend it. So if you need support in moving into that life expression, please let me know. Otherwise, I transmit that awareness to you today so you can tune in and tap into that, because you are a divine being. You are a God being. You have that capacity. This is part of who you are, who we are. And I'm excited to live in that space with you more and more. So to that end, to that means, namaste. See you next time.